You want just an eighth?
Hello and welcome to Pelletier Craft Studio. I am so happy to see all of you today. I am Elaine and we're going to be doing some quick and easy cards. Now, I have people that come in my store all the time and they see these beautiful things and they go, Elaine, how do I do that? See if I can figure out how to get you on the camera. So this is one that says Santa, and this is one that goes with poinsettia. And we got a couple more. Like we have this one that's snowman. And everybody looks at them and they go, oh, they're so pretty. They're so cute. But then people go, how do I use them? So I thought today would be a good day to show you how to use them. And I'm going to do it by using the one that this is the nativity scene for. Now these are easy, and I teach these on the inside of my beginners class. So if you really want to learn how to do them, you can come to the beginners class, or you'll be happy to know that if you're not a beginner and you already know how to do cards, you're going to find these are super, super simple. Well, it's awful nice to see all of my friends jumping in. I see Barbara and I see Cindy. I see Mary Ellen. And let's see who I see Janet. And there is, Michelle. Oh, whole group of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to us. Now, let's see what I have on my craft table. Whee, nothing. Oh, nope, that's not what we wanted. We wanted a little something on my craft table. So, what I told you was that we were going to be using the one with the nativity scene. So, as you can see, I have punched all of those pieces out. Now, these were the pieces that were on this sheet that I showed you. So, I just went through and punched each and every one of them out. I love the way that this works for me because it's simple. All I have to do is just punch it out and I'm ready to rock and roll. Now, the next thing that I want to do, we're dropping. Cotton's sleeping, so we're cool. The next thing that I want to do is I want to get out my perfect world's best foam tape. And the reason that I want my world's best foam tape is if you're not familiar with it, then you're going to love it as much as I do. Because you can just snip it into the size that you want, which for me is a huge plus. But I can also come on here and I can put it on the back of where I'm working. And let's just say that after I put it on, I realize that I have overlaid it so big that you can see it from the front. Now, that's not very pretty at all, right? Okay, so we're going to pull it up and move it. Now watch, I'm going to press it down really, really hard. But it still shows. So I can still pull it down and move it. This tape will become, it is what we call removable, replaceable, whatever you want to call it, up until 30 minutes. Now after it's sat here for 30 minutes, you're not going to get it off without tearing it. Here's repositional. Cindy has finally jumped in to help me out with my words here. All right, so here we go. I'm going to put this one across the bottom so that it'll be a little bit longer. With this roll being so big, I'm finding that it's lasting me an exceptionally long time. I used it on the inside of all of my lighting up card classes. I mean, it's just awesome. I just love the fact that it is repositional, but at the same time, it is also permanent. Now, I want to show you what I'm doing here. So, I have taken, and this is number 1. So when I look at this, it even tells me number 1, okay? And then when I look down here, it tells me this one is number 2. So I was putting my adhesives on number 2. So now what I want to do is I want to come pull the backs off. And as you can see, even the backs of these things come off so easy. I'm telling you. They call it the world's best foam adhesive. Well, they didn't lie. It really is the world's best. Okay? So we're going to come in here and I'm going to just line it up and pat it down. There you go. Now, it looks like all I did was laid it right on top of each other. But if you look at that really closely, you'll see that I've started building a lot of dimensionals. Oh, there's Barbara Godby. She's going to get me if I don't get this straight. All right. Love you, Barbara, and I have missed you so much. So here we go. We're going to do the next one, and it says the next one is number 3. So when I come up here to the top, I have number 3 here. So I'm going to pull up my number 3s here. And girls, like I said, this is so simple, a child could do it. Not to mention the fact that while you're doing it, you're also creating something so, so gorgeous. Oh, it's too long. You know what that means? Because I'm using it, that is repositionable. I can reposition it, cut it off, move it, put it back down after it's been there for 30 minutes. It's permanent. Wow, I see some of my girls are haunting me on 2 different places. My friend Brenda is on Facebook and she's on YouTube. Now that's what you call dedication. Lovely. Okay, so that was a number 3. And it also shows me that Mary's hands and her praying are number 3. So I'm going to come over here and whack me off another piece. Flip it over. Notice how I'm able to get it to the size that I want it. Oh, got another overhang here. So let's just jump it up. And I love the fact that this is repositionable foam adhesive. And after 30 minutes, it's permanent. So, hey girls, you do not have to worry about making mistakes when you're using this. All right, here we go. So, if you girls haven't heard, we got some fun things coming up here at the craft studio. We're going to be doing some new classes. As I said, we've brought in our novice classes. These are for people who are kind of just getting started in their scrapbooking or their card making, and they really, really, really want to get it down to a science. So we're going to be helping them teach by teaching them easy steps. Now, as you can see, I'm still building the dimensionals in this card, and building those dimensions is what makes this card so, so beautiful. Now, it also tells me that these lambs right here need to be at level 3 also. So let's come in here and snip and snip. I'm just snipping off my adhesives here. Put that down there. There we go. And I can come back and put this down right here. Now, lining this one up is important because I want my baby Jesus in the right place, but I don't want to knock my lamb's head off either. So number 4 comes back up to my hands. Where's my praying hands? Let's see. Is it hiding under here? Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't have punched them all out. All right, so number 4 is also the head here of his garment. So we can cut that, and we'll put it down right here. Cindy says, oh, Elaine's dropped something. Let's see if we can help her. And I know what she's doing. She's showing me what I should be using. Pull that out and hand it to me, Cindy, because you're exactly right.
Even the top of it.
Even the top of it. But this is our craft stack. And what I should have done was punched all of these off and put it on top of my craft stack. Look here. I could have found everything so much easier. But that's okay. That's okay. Cindy's got me in line now, so we can do it. We love our tools. I just have a tendency when I get on camera to not have all the right tools handy. Okay, so here we go. We're still working on number 4. And I've already said number 4 was his head here. Number 4 is also this. So let's put this piece down. And ladies, the point of all of this is to put the foam adhesive to the back of each one of these. That's what gives you your layers, and that's what makes these cards so, so, so beautiful. You're actually building little by little on these cards. Now look at that. Can you see all the different layers? I love the way it looks. I just love the way it comes out and the way it looks. All right, so now we need to put down this one. This is the one that's going to be my lamb's head, but it's number 5. So let's go back and do all of number 4. This beautiful little lamb right here, he's a number 4. And I love the way that these cards are designed. They're by Katie Sue, And Katie Sue does such a beautiful job of these cards. Notice how these have dimensionals, but how often do you see them put it down and they've got it set up so that if you'll look real carefully, the lamb's front two legs are in the front, and now his back legs are in the back, and behind that is the garment of Joe's or of our shepherd here. So I love the way that they just pull all of these together for us, and they make them look very real and very, very realistic. All right, so now we're going to go on to number 5, which is here. This beautiful arm. I can't pick up anything. There you go. All righty, and we're going to do a little snip for that one. This is going to go right here. Let's pull that up and get that corner off because I don't want it to show. Oop, I'm out of the camera. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That Kevin, he gets me every time that I skip, miss him. He gets me every time. So one more thing that I want to mention to you is that we are starting new classes for the beginners in our card making. Those classes are actually going to be held here inside of my studio. Now, we also have classes that are going to be held at the local community college, and those classes are going to be done at VGCC. Now, VGCC is one of the local community colleges here, and we're going to be teaching scrapbooking there. So if you're interested in taking scrapbook classes and you want to completely work on a full album, you just need to drop on in and sign up for those classes. You can get online at VGCC. I'm going to get it right in a minute. And when you get online with them, just be sure to go under personal enrichment, and there you can sign up for our classes. So I'm going to make this one double tall just because I don't want to go back and put it down lower. I really do want this to be up high. And then I have another one here that goes on top of this, which is going to give me another layer, which I really, like I said, I love the way Katie Sue has done these layers. They're just gorgeous. And more importantly, they give a lot of depth. Now, though you think you're just doing a simple card here, you are learning how to do layering, and that's important also. I think you're going to find when you've finished up with one of these cards, somebody's going to tell you it's the most beautiful card they've seen you do. And that can be offensive to those of us that's been crafting for a very, very, very long time. Especially when our boyfriend goes, "Oh, I think that's the best card you've ever done," and you want to go, bam, shoot him. All right, so this last one, I'm not going to pop it up. I'm going to keep it down low because it is getting rather thick, and I have some additional plans for this. So notice I am using my Better Press to put my adhesive down. Girls, if you don't have a Better Press, Pelletier Craft Studio. Cindy, we still got one or two?
A couple.
Yep, Cindy says we still got a couple. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to put my lamb down, and notice that this time when I put it down, my shepherd stick goes all the way to the back, and I love it. I love it. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? I love the way that's come out. But just remember, all we've done here is just build our scene, and if you will look at how beautiful that scene really is, I mean, it almost looks like you could reach in there and just touch those people. So let's go ahead and make it and put it on our card base, which is MIA. Got it. Got it. Got it. Now what I've done here is I've made a 5 3/4 by what's 5 3/4 plus 5 3/4? That would be 10, 11 1/4. So this card is 5 3/4 by 11 1/4, and I have scored it halfway. And then I went back and I scored it again halfway. So you can see this is the full 5 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then this is 5 3/4. And the reason that I'm doing this is I'm going to make this into a different kind of card. I've also done some more cutting. I've cut out a white piece of cardstock only because I want something to make it a little bit thicker and heavier. I've cut out a sheet of navy blue, which is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I've cut out a sheet of silver, and I want to show you what I did with my silver. So if you look at it here, pardon me?
That was the wrong one. I don't know how many other one.
I got it.
Oh.
What I did was I took and I cut the middle out of it. And people go, why did you do that? Why would you cut the middle of it out? Well, honey, let me show you. I can use the middle of that card for so much. And Cindy, this isn't the right one.
I know, I told you that. I didn't cut out the middle of that other one.
Oh, this is the card that works. Oh, good. That means I just get to show them how to cut the middle out.
Sorry.
If I had a trimmer. There you go. I'm going to show you how to cut the center of it out. So what I did was, after I got my card cut to the correct size, I came in here and I measured it to a 1 inch. And then I came in 1 inch and I went all the way across to where I have 1 inch. And then I turned it around and I did the exact same thing. I put it in my trimmer at 1 inch, and then I bring it from the side all the way over to 1 inch. Now I can also do the same thing on these sides, and all I'm doing is cutting it out. Now when I cut this centerpiece out, this is your money saving tip. Because once you've cut that piece out, you can use it for so many different things, and you're going to see that I have used it for my embellishments. So watch this. La-da-da. Okay, and we're going to fold this over and put it over there to the side. And Cindy said that one didn't fit. Guess what, Cindy? This one don't fit either. Okay, so maybe we need to do some trimming here. Dang, that one should have fit. Okay, let's do some trimming here. Cindy was trying to help me get ready because we've been over here putting in new products. And let me just say, ladies, that we have got some dynamite new products coming in. And it's meaning that Cindy and I are having to look and work a little bit different. That poor Cindy, she may be the back end, but she is definitely working it on getting these products in, both for us to share with you when we do our card class this month. Oh, we got some gorgeous card classes we're doing this month. Now let's see if I've butchered this up so bad that I'm not going to be able to use it. Let's see what happens. I just love it when a plan comes together. Of course, it never comes together when you're doing it online. But that's okay. Ooh, that worked perfect. Now let's see if this fits in there. That works perfect too. Okay, so now we're ready to get down to business. So, here we go. Let's take our piece here and we'll run us some adhesive around the edges, a little bit down the center. Again, ladies, if you do not have your precision glue gun, I cannot suggest enough that you go ahead and get it. Because once these are gone, I have no clue when she's going to get any more in. And with Christmas coming, you always want to get two. That's one for you and one for that best friend that's a crafter too. Cindy, got one? My best friend's got one.
Of course I do.
Okay, so my best friend has one, so I'm good. There you go. Now, see, I didn't waste all of this. All of this is going to be used over and over and over again. Now, let's come back in here. Whoa. Got tangled up in the cords. Boy, if y'all knew what my desk looks like when I do these things, you'd flip. Alright, and let's come back in here and put this down. Look at how beautiful that is. Now, I'm going to want to rub it in the middle because remember, it's sunk in the middle. Remember, I didn't put the piece down in the middle. And, yep. She's going to get me. I was crooked, but I'm straight now, baby doll. I'm straight. All right. So, remember we cut this card, and we cut it so that it was 5 3/4, and then we scored it at halfway, and then we scored it at halfway between this score and this score. And the reason that I did this is I'm going to make this an easel card. So to make it an easel card, I'm going to come back in here, put my adhesive on it here, kind of in the middle. And then I'm going to take my seam and just stick it right there in the center. And let's get it on straight. And there's our lunch. And there goes my girls. Yeah. Look, people, if it's not the UPS guy, it's lunch, right? Okay, so there we go. Now I want to fix this down here at the bottom, and I'm going to put my sentiment down there too, which, by the way, in case you didn't notice, our sentiment was on here as well. See, it says Christmas wishes. So we're going to use that as well. I'm going to come in and put me on some foam. Let's see. Because I want this to stick up as well. So I'm going to come in here and I will put foam on the back of my silver. By the way, if you need to know where this silver came from, it also came from that centerpiece that I cut out. So that's there. And I want to go back and put this navy piece down. But before I do, I'm going to put my actual sentiments down. Reach right over here in my must-have caddy, and then I can pull out my tweezers. I know exactly where they are. Woo. So let's put this down here, and then we're going to do the same thing with our Christmas, and we'll have our Christmas wishes, which is going to be our sentiment. And nope, I know it's not straight, and yep, that's the way I want it. Okay, now I've already got this piece popped up, so I'm not going to pop up this one. I'm going to just put it down in the middle and flat. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And there, my ladies, is your card. Is that not totally gorgeous? It is 3 dimensionals, and in this particular case, you can see each and every one of those dimensions just by the way the card is sitting up on the camera. But this is beautiful. Your friends are going to be so impressed at how well you have made this card look. It's easy. It's easy peasy. Now I got some really bad news for you, because these are in stock. They are on our website. But ladies, you can make 3 cards for $6.99. Is that not unreal? These things are totally beautiful, and they are affordable. Biggest thing about them is that you will be making 3 cards out of each pack, and each pack is $6.99. So I got one more thing that I want to show you about this pack. It also comes with this, which is just a little bit to show you about what the card looks like. So when I get ready to send my card out, I'm going to go ahead and give my friends and family the love of baby Jesus being born. I'm going to put it on the back. You could put it on the front. And then put your name and your sticker on it. And don't forget to address it to those really, really special friends. So there you go, ladies. That's our card of the day. I want to thank you for joining us. And I do want to remind you to be sure to hit that subscribe button, so that you'll be able to come and join us each and every Tuesday for our quick and easy. Oh, and if you're already on, be sure and share. Share this card with all of your friends. And that way you can sit down with them and do some crafting together, because there's nothing any better than crafting with your friends. Well, ladies, I've loved seeing you, loved chatting with you, loved showing you this gorgeous card. And I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday, when I just know you're going to bring a friend. In the meantime, have a great day. And remember, crafting is what makes you happy. Bye.